Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is the undoing of test 2 of the K3N Cloth Tales echo printing and echo dyeing exercise, where we have dyed 2 fabrics, just to remind, the white and then this hideous tablecloth, using tea and iron and salt and coffee grounds. And so it is about 21 hours later. So this is a slightly shorter time frame, but we're going to do the same thing as we did last time, and that is part 1 is going to be the undoing, and then part 3 is going to be the part 2 is going to be the final dried product, and that is salt. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so I had a large stone and also some other weights on here, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so far so good. This is where the material is going to go. So we'll see what we get. Wow. So not having so much coffee, big difference. There. So that salt didn't even dissolve. See, that's where the coffee is. So this is going to be different entirely. And we're just going to have to do the flip back and forth. So this is half a ball bearing. This is a screwy bit and just a lino metal. Ooh, look at that. So this one came out much better in terms of that gridded pattern. There we are. Gridded pattern. So this has got a curve to it, and whatever you have on the top is going to get a better patterning than the bottom. I'm just going to put that down there because it's not going to fit in the bin. Oh, here, this is the side. There we are. Bit. The chain doesn't really come out as chain. It comes out as a bit of a log, but that's okay. We are looking for marks. We're not looking for any kind of perfection. There's that. There's a ring. Oh yes, and I tried all this. So these are all the iron bits. And then I put, these are not iron at all. And I wondered if they would pick up any of the pattern and just sort of lay it by resist down. Oh, a little screwball on this side. So you can see where the coffee has been here. Oh yeah, that was me sort of doing a little bit of a pleat. I don't think it worked. And then another spot here where it's darker. And that should, a lot of it should wash out. I'm super interested to see what this turns out to be like. Oh, so here's our first ugly tablecloth. I don't know if I've just achieved in making it uglier. Ha! There. Those bits. We've certainly changed the color of it, that's for sure. Okay, well, it is what it is. Oh, yes, here's my... I like this piece. It's very stabby. So here's the second one. These are threads that's caught. There, and another little bit of something. Let's see what this one looks like. So not a lot of fancy in this one either. But that might be okay because I'm just trying to get rid of that, the garishness of the fabric. Okay. Okay. There. Now this plate gave a lot off. So that's where that plate went. It's just basically that patch right there. So there's one side of this plate that is super active, and maybe this side is too, but it's about where the contact is. Some more iron. Oh, and this was another spot where I tried to do some folding. I don't know that it did it make any difference. Oh, maybe a little bit. Is this pin started yet? A little bit around the edges. A piece of wire. So let's see what this one looks like. So this one looks kind of yummy. I had that folding, and then there's some circles. Yeah, it turned out okay. I think this is going to be much lighter than the other one. And then here's the last bits. I'm mindful that this is plastic, and I am putting what I would call corrosive material. This is active rust. It hasn't been DT'd and it's not been desalted. So one of the things that I will do is wash that bin, but this is just a way of collecting it so it's not all over everywhere. So that's the where's the edge? Here's the edge. So this is the bottom one, and if the tea was draining to the bottom, this would be the one that has the max. I was thinking as well that if you have these pieces of wire and in their unrusted state, you mash them into shapes. Like, let's say you made a circle or a heart or a square or something. That shape then would be transferred. So I'm being much less organic about, hey, let's put some pieces in, but using the organic in a way of still manipulating and getting some interesting shapes. Or known shapes, knowable shapes. Understandable? Yep, so we got some nice transfer there. Okay, so that's the reveal. I am off to do some washing of all this. So I'm going to do the same process that I did last time, which is rinse them until they don't seep color, then soak them in sodium bicarb for a bit to neutralize, then wash and dry. So I will be back for part 2 when this is all completed and we can compare and contrast and do some more notes. So see you in a bit. Bye now.